This is a video about how I made my short film, She's Perfect. There's a lot of things that go into making a film, and everyone does it differently. But the main things for me are making the music, writing the script, and drawing the storyboards. Obviously, filming and editing are a big part of that, and a bunch of other things are important when making a film, and I will touch on those topics a little bit in this video too. Before you do anything, you need a script. This will show examples of how our script changed during filming and even during editing.
I was angry when I should have been kind. You're so beautiful.
I know.
She was an angel from above, and I clipped her wings. I had anger in my bones creeping into every part of my being.
So, you're a surgeon, right?
Was.
Are you cooking something? It smells really good.
Are you even listening?
Are you even listening?
You have beautiful ears.
So you have the script, you're happy with it, you're ready to go, but you realize you don't have the money. This film and the film I made prior were independently funded, money from my own pocket, basically, with some help from friends. This short was $14,500 approximately, and most of that cost went to the locations. I'm always able to keep my films cheap since I do so many things myself. For finding actors and crew, I mainly use Facebook and then just reach out to people that I know and see if they know anyone as well. This is going to be different for everyone because it's not always, the director and the writer making the music. In my situation, that is the case. And even sometimes the songs that I make, that gives me an idea for a script. And so sometimes the music will come first, sometimes the script does. Anyway, the program that I use is called Fruity Loops. And I think it's relatively affordable. And then I use a ton of instruments and sound packages from a website called the East West Sounds Online. That's where things can get expensive for music making, but just build your library up over years like I have, and the cost is easier to handle. Storyboarding is again something that another person might do, but in my case it's something that as the writer and director and all that, I'm doing myself. And it's very important to me. It's one of the biggest things because it's my way of telling the cinematographer, this is what I want it to look like. You can see some examples of where the cinematographer changed from what was on the storyboard, and sometimes we had to do that because of the location we were in or because of other constraints, which, you can't plan for, but you just have to work with. This is a scene where I got more detailed than I probably would in a storyboard, and that's just because I had a very specific idea in mind, and I felt like, alright, I need to use more arrows and degrees and all that than I usually would to explain this, and, he did it perfectly. When it came to actually filming the thing, most of the work was already done, so it was pretty easy, for me anyway. I was able to be useless at that point while the cast and crew did the real work. It took 4 days to film and I think 7 locations. There's not much for me to say about editing. I use Premiere Pro and the cinematographer is actually the colorist as well. I just watch YouTube videos and learned over time how to edit, so. At this point, the movie is complete, and I submit it to some festivals and eventually just release it online. I hope this video showed that it's not terribly hard to make a film, and if you have an idea, you should just get out there and make it.